Welcome back to our weekly COVID update. My name is Shelly Shuman. I'm the Associate Administrator here. I am here instead of Tim today because Tim is busy with some other priorities about campus. I have the honor and privilege of introducing Mandi Michael. She is our Dining Services Director. And welcome.
Hi. Hi, everybody. Thank you.
Mandi, we've talked in previous updates a lot about the provisions that nursing has put into place to mitigate the risk of COVID-19 here at Williamsport Retirement Village. Share with us some things that Dining Services is doing to mitigate that same risk.
Some of the things that we've implemented to reduce risk and exposure are we've limited all of our vendors to the dock area, so there's no additional entrance into the building. We've also begun disinfecting all of our deliveries on the dock before entrance into the facility. We have also changed some of our protocols with cleaning, safety, sanitation, cart delivery, and then one of the major things that we've changed is we have gone to completely disposable dinnerware to limit cross-contamination.
So you've shared about safety measures. There are many other things that you're doing to enhance the lives of the residents and make them feel loved and valued, particularly during this time when family members aren't able to come into the facility and do that. What is Dining Services doing to make them feel loved?
Some of the things that we're doing on a smaller scale is to include handwritten messages, stickers, seasonal items on the disposable containers since they're not having full china. We've also, especially, one of the things that we want to make sure that is near and dear to everyone is their birthday. It's such a monumental milestone and we want to make sure that everyone gets to celebrate that. So we do a custom tray liner for the birthday, and then we also do a special dessert. We're writing happy birthday and jelly sauces and things for them. And then also we've been included with families for anniversaries, for other special events. So we try to share our love through food. So we've been very excited to do that. We've also, one thing is to try to keep the fun going with the residents. So we've done a recipe contest where we asked residents to submit either their own or their family's recipes for certain items. And then we include that item in the menu. So everyone in-house can share into that. We've also, on Fridays, we do a joke of the day. We call it our Funny Friday. So every Friday we include a food-related joke on everyone's meal.
Do you have a joke you can share?
I do have a joke that I can share. So why do you never leave alphabet soup out?
I don't know. Why do you never leave alphabet soup out?
It could spell disaster.
Well, we don't want to leave any alphabet soup out, that's for sure.
No.
So Mandi, you've talked about the relationship building that you've been doing with the residents and how you've made them feel good about being here during this pandemic. In the absence of families being able to come into the building. Talk a little bit about how you've developed and cultivated your team and how that has really enhanced relationships and made people feel loved and valued.
Okay, so some of the things that we've been able to do is we've actually added several team members to the culinary staff. We have also gone over some extensive training, some quality assurance measures. We've implemented a new technology system for ticketing, which has been super beneficial. It actually has streamlined the process for meal service to include more of their likes, dislikes, preferences. So that has been very beneficial at meal service. We've also added a new team member who is a chef manager. His name is Jake Trout. And by adding all of these positions and training and streamlining some of these processes that we do, it has allowed more time for myself, for our dietitian to actually hands-on speak with residents, to go over their preferences, what's going well, what would they like to see, different menu items. And sometimes it's just a personal touch to be able to spend time with residents. They don't have their families coming in, and sometimes they just want that personal contact. And we're able to provide that, spend a little bit of time with them. A lot of the residents have culinary backgrounds, maybe not professional, but that was one of their passions. So it's a great opportunity to discuss with them what they value doing, what brought them joy, and to share that with us.
So I'm going to go back to the recipe contest that you mentioned a little bit ago. You had shared a story about the resident recipe contest and a submission that was placed in that contest. Share a little bit about that.
So we actually had quite a bit of turnout for that, which we were really excited about. We had a variety of items from desserts to main entrees to side dishes, seasonal items, and I also got a lot of background just from residents from their family, which was really touching. One of the things that was submitted to us was a non-traditional item for a lot of people, but an item that was very popular not so long ago, I would say. So we had a request and a recipe for liver and onions. We were able to prepare that for a meal, and we got rave reviews, care plans, council meetings. It was just so pleasant to hear the feedback that we got from that, and then that it was a recommendation from residents, and we actually got the request to have it again, so we've actually had that more than once. So it's an item that we did have on the menu that we got really positive feedback about.
The recipe contest is something that you were able to do with the residents and maintain the social distancing that the governor has ordered.
Mm-hmm.
You've also done another contest when Chef Jake came on board.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
We did a cinnamon roll bake-off. So Chef and I each have a culinary background in baking and pastry, and unknowingly to each other, our most favorite item to make are cinnamon rolls. So we thought, what a great way to challenge one another and benefit the residents. So him and I made our from scratch homemade recipe cinnamon rolls, and we distributed them, and it was a blind taste testing for the residents, so that way they could pick white plate or a black plate to distinguish the two. So it was a blind, fair tasting. And so we did that, and that was an excellent turnout. It was a great way to partner with Life Enrichment, and then to do something fun and unexpected with the residents. And I do have to give kudos to Chef Jay because he did win.
Well, Mandi, would you say that dining services has become really integrated, really an involved experience where the residents and the dining services team can really connect with one another, and the residents really have an opportunity to have a voice and a say-so in their meals?
Absolutely. In the processes that we've put in place, not just COVID related, but just to streamline our department, the trainings, the technology, the hands-on, the ability to spend more time hands-on with the resident has provided such a better service all the way around. So we really valued being able to do all of that, and then by working with the different departments, with therapy, with Life Enrichment, with nursing, just to name a few, I feel like it has been beneficial to not everybody, and not just everybody, but the residents, to my staff, to Williamsport. It's really laid a foundation for a united relationship between Unidyne and Williamsport Retirement Village.
Mandi, it has really been an honor to work with you and to watch how the culinary and the dining services program has grown to really benefit our residents here. Thank you so much for your time today and for what you're doing.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
And that concludes our COVID update for this week.